Hey, I'm back. I know it's been a little bit of time, and I guess I got a little bit busy with work. I'm a realtor also, so I sometimes don't have the time. But people have been asking me how come I don't make more YouTube videos, and I decided to let me just go ahead and dive right back into it and make some more content for you guys. And today's story, let's go ahead and satisfy those three people. It's actually one that's been asking me to make more videos, and let's go ahead and dive on into it, and let's go ahead and do a part 2 to our Uber and Lyft story time. 'Cause I have a lot more stories to tell you guys, and it's pretty interesting. Well, our first story is going to be about the time I picked up a woman from the Hard Rock Casino. Basically, I picked her up. She lost a lot of money and pretty upset about it. And then we joked about it, and then she said, "Hey, do you want to hear a funny story?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to hear a funny story." So then she basically said how one day she was walking in a park, and a dog park, actually, to be exact, a dog park, and this guy came up to her, and the guy said, he kind of flirted with her, kind of talked to her, and kind of eventually asked her to go on a date with him. At first she said, "Well, he's not really my type." And you know what's funny about that phrase, "he's not my type" or "she's not my type"? That's more of a polite way of saying, I don't find this person attractive, but I don't want to sound a little bit too snobby.
I'm sorry that people are so jealous of me, but I can't help it that I'm popular.
So instead of me saying I find them ugly,
"You're ugly and what?"
Where?
"No, proud."
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
"Good! Say it louder."
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
so therefore I'm just going to say they are not my type. But you know what, that's like another story for society standards of beauty, how beauty should be measured on the inside and not the outside, not the outside. I'm going full Disney character on you guys. But let's go back to the story. So eventually she agreed to go on a date with him, and they go on a date, and basically she gets a lot of drinks, and she gets so much drinks that she actually blacks out, and she just wakes up in her apartment. And she wakes up with like blood all over her dress, and she don't even see the guy at all. And she's like, "Oh my god, what happened?" Kind of freaking out, thinking, "Oh my god, where's this guy?" So she called her sister, and her sister said, "Well, if you're worried about the guy, just call him, and if you walk back in a pool of blood, just call him and see what happened." And then she said, no, I think I killed him." That's what she said. "I think I killed him." So she starts freaking out, telling her sister that I gotta get rid of the evidence. So she starts scrubbing her entire house with bleach and a whole bunch of cleaning products all over her house. She scrubs it clean, cleans out the drain, she burns her dress with blood. That's how committed she is to at this point. She burns her dress, and then eventually, after she's done all this cleaning and basically destruction of evidence, the guy calls her, sends her, he doesn't call her, he sends her a text message, and he tells her how, "Hey, I had a really great time and we should really do this again." And then that's when she actually calls the guy and says, first she's thinking, "Thank God I did not kill this guy." That's what she thought. Thank God I did not kill this guy. So then she called the guy, and then the guy tells her, "Yeah, like, if you want to know what happened, basically you just had like a little bit too much to drink, and we kind of walked up to your stairs, and you slipped and fell and landed on your nose, and then you started bleeding everywhere." And then that's when he left her there. And then you know what she said? She said she now realizes that she does have a little bump on her nose, and her nose does hurt a lot. And yeah, that's it. So I guess like the moral of the story is, when it comes to Uber, that people have very interesting lives, is what I can say. That's what I can say about this. And well, I hope you guys enjoy my stories, and I'll try to make more content. Perhaps I'll make a content about the time I dated my stalker. A woman like, kind of like stalked me, and I kind of like dated her. Maybe I'll tell you guys that story if you guys are interested in hearing that. I got a lot of interesting story, because you know what, I live a very interesting life, never a dull moment. And you know what? Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back.